Now, do you remember that sense of relief when the COVID lockdown was lifted? Well, today there was something similar for chickens. Yes, chickens, because they have had to spend the last 5 months indoors as a precaution against bird flu. Poultry farmers had to keep their flocks safe and entertained. Angela Walker joined one farmer in Berkshire as his birds were once again allowed to roam free.
The first tentative steps into the fresh air. The chickens on this free-range egg farm have had to be raised in a barn because of the risk of avian flu. Riverways Farm's been finding ways to keep them entertained.
We've been experimenting particularly with milk bottles filled with different coloured grits, so they quite like a red grit, and different noises that they create. Lots of CDs, old welly boots filled with corn, that's been a favourite one, so they peck that and they get some reward with some corn falling out of it.
DEFRA declared a mandatory housing order in November as part of a range of measures to stop the spread of avian flu from migrating birds. 4 million birds have had to be culled in the past year.
Although today's a good day for the egg industry, it's still under enormous pressure. So much so that hundreds of farmers have left the industry, and that's going to have a knock-on effect on the supply of eggs for the foreseeable future.
I feel quite fortunate that we have the shop. If we were selling to a supermarket who are holding the prices down, then we probably wouldn't be viable and we'd have to close. The feed has gone up by 50% and the prices that the supermarkets have been paying for eggs haven't followed that. So it's now completely unviable for poultry farmers to continue, which is why a lot of them are pulling out of the industry.
Although the risk of avian flu has dropped, farmers are still being urged to be scrupulous about biosecurity. Just one case means a whole flock has to be culled. Angela Walker, BBC South Today.